Kevinaro on the call. We have a special pregame presentation. It is the Parents' Night here at Brownsville St. Joe. So we're going to go ahead and hand this off to the PA announcement as the Parents' Night will get underway here at Brownsville St. Joe. We are going to have a good one on tap for you as St. Joseph Victoria, the Lady Flyers are coming into town to take on the Lady Bloodhounds. So we're going to step aside and we're going to give it here to the Parents' Night. That wraps up the Parents' Night here at Brownsville St. Joseph Academy. Once again, we are getting set for tip-off at 4 o'clock. So this one just about to get underway. So we will be right back. Join us here on the broadcast as we have Victoria St. Joseph here on the road taking on the Brownsville Lady Bloodhounds. Coming up next on Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are back here at Brownsville St. Joseph Academy. We're getting set for the Lady Bloodhounds and the Lady Flyers from Victoria, as these two teams getting set to meet up again for the second and final time in the regular season. The Lady Flyers coming in with a 2-3 league record, led by interim coach right now. The stand-in coach is Arlene Mumford. On the flip side, Brownsville St. Joe, the Lady Bloodhounds, coming in with a 12-3 overall record with a 4-1 district record. Now for the Bloodhounds, they've clinched a playoff berth. There's no secret there. The flip side is looking at the district standings, and that is where you're looking at. They are in a tie with Incarnate Word, Corpus Christi. They split the regular season series. So right now, Coach mentioned to me pregame that, excuse me, that they split the regular season series with IWA, and by the looks of it, it's going to stay that way, with this game being the penultimate game in the regular season. So we're going to step aside to take a quick break. Back on the pregame show. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down.
And welcome back to the pregame show. We were just adjusting the lighting on the camera, so we're good to go. So again, we're coming in to the penultimate regular season finale for Brownsville St. Joe, coming in with a 12-3 district record. Let's meet the starting lineup for Brownsville St. Joe. Brownsville St. Joseph. Regina Tovada, the freshman. Second is number 11, Maria de Pozo. She's a senior. Number 14, Nadia Serna. She's a junior. Number 24, Lucia Gonzalez, who is also a junior. And rounding out the starting five is Alejandra Gonzalez, who is also a junior. She's wearing the number 25. That's the starting lineup for Brownsville St. Joe. On the flip side, we're looking at the Flyers, as they are coming in with a 2-3 district record. The Lady Flyers, let's meet their starting lineup. Number 10, Tara Swar. Number 11, Taylor Fay. Number 12, Heidi Terry. Lauren Terriot wearing the number 14, and rounding out the starting five is Maya Tillman. So that's the starting five for the visiting Lady Flyers. We are just moments away from tip-off. The clock says we are about 5 minutes away with a 4 o'clock tip-off. So I want to thank everyone for joining us here on Real Sports Live as we are getting closer to, well, we are on the eve of the high school basketball playoffs in the UIL rankings, as we are, well, you know, Brownsville St. Joseph is in taps, but what we have on tap for you Thursday and Friday, we have plenty of playoff basketball for you. We have 15 playoff games lined up for you, as Los Fresnos is at Edinburgh. That's where myself will be at tomorrow night in Class 6A. And then in Class 4A, Alice will be at Rio Hondo. Those two playoff games, the only two playoff games going on in the Valley on the girls' side. Then San Perlita taking on DeHanes at Orange Grove. So that game will be at Orange Grove, and San Perlita will be taking on DeHanes. Then Friday night, we have a couple of more playoff games as McAllen Memorial visits Donna. And then Harlingen High will be at Edinburgh Villa. That will be Friday night. So those are the playoff games we have going on in the Valley. What's north of us up at the Coastal Bend Thursday night? Well, we have plenty of basketball for you as Corpus Christi Veterans takes on Laredo Figueroa at Alice. Santa Gertrudis takes on Mathis at Corpus Christi Carroll. Freer meets Refugio. That game being played at Beeville. And then we have Corpus Christi Miller taking on Brazosport Thursday night. And then what we have going Friday night, Rio Grande City taking on Flower Bluff. That game at Falfurrias. Toloso Midway meeting Port Isabel. That's going to be game one of a doubleheader as La Feria taking on Cal Allen. Those two games being played at HM King in Kingsville. Then we have Fremont taking on Three Rivers at Robstown, and then San Isidro taking on Tyden. That game going to be played at Robstown. So that's the playoff schedule for these next couple of days on the girls' side. And again, we are getting set for Brownsville St. Joe and Victoria St. Joe on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it.
We are meeting the starting lineup for both St. Joe and St. Joe Victoria. We're just moments away from tip-off. Here comes the starting five for Brownsville St. Joe. We're going to hand it over to the PA. We are getting set for a tip-off here at Brownsville St. Joe, as we're going to step aside for the national anthem. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to Brownsville St. Joe as we are getting set for tip-off. We're about 10 minutes behind schedule. The original tip-off was scheduled for 4 o'clock. So the St. Joseph Lady Bloodhounds, again, coming in with a 12-3 overall record, 4-1 in district play. The last time these two teams met up, it was a pretty good one. That was back on January 23rd. St. Joe won 77-71. So if the last matchup comes out to be, if today's matchup ends up like the last one, we got a pretty good one lined up for you this afternoon on a Wednesday afternoon here at Brownsville St. Joseph Academy. Kevin Naro on the call. Lady Bloodhounds taking the court. And again, let's, in case you missed it earlier, let's meet the starting five for Brownsville St. Joe. Regina Tovar, the freshman, Maria Del Pozo, Nadia Serna, Lucia Gonzalez, and Alejandra Gonzalez in the starting five for Brownsville St. Joe. Tip-off is up next, and away we go from Brownsville St. Joe. The Lady Flyers win the opening tip. Bucket rattles in and out of the rim. Back comes St. Joe from right to left. Gonzalez with the ball. Three-pointer on the way. Rattles off the side of the rim. Rebounded by the Lady Flyers. That was Maya Tillman who got the rebound. It's going to be St. Joe basketball inbounding it over to Tovar. Tovar back with the ball. Kicks it out to Del Pozo. At the top of the key, gets it out. Over into the hands of Gonzalez. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be St. Joe basketball. Tovar to inbound along the baseline. Gets it in. Nice move. Driving in. Bounce pass inside. That shot's blocked. Good defensive play made from the Lady Flyers. Loose ball. That was Taylor Fay who came up with the block defensively. Fight for the loose ball at midcourt. Fay has that one knocked away. And then now another fight for the loose ball. St. Joe picks it up. Still trying to find their first points of the night, or the afternoon, excuse me. Gonzalez gets it over to Tovar. Still no score. Turnover. Lady Flyers pick up the loose ball. Back on the other end is Tillman. That ball goes out of bounds. But it's going to stay with the Lady Flyers. Blue and white uniforms for the visiting victorious St. Joseph. That ball's picked off and going the other way. High off the glass, rattles in and out of the rim. Fay with the board, gets it over to Tillman. Still no score, 6.5 to go here in the opening quarter. That ball sails over the head of Heidi Terry. It's going to be Lady Bloodhound basketball. So back comes St. Joe, now directing the traffic. Is Lucetta Gonzalez. Loose ball, picked up by the Lady Flyers. Tillman with the ball, pushing it up, crossing midcourt with the left hand. Tillman loses the handle on it, but catches a break there. Ball is going to stay with Victoria. Swore to inbound. Tillman thought about the three, stops, decides to pull up. That shot no good, gets her own rebound. Still no score. Tillman with the ball, may have gotten away with a carry, has that one knocked away by Tovar. Back comes St. Joe on the other end, trying to take it coast to coast. Tovar driving to the lane, counted, and the foul. Regina Tovar, the freshman, not only gets the steal, gets the and one, doesn't complete the three-point play, but first points of the night for Brownsville St. Joe. Loose ball picked away by St. Joe. Now back comes Tovar on the other end. Layup, counted, on the foul. Again, and one. Looking at the replay while the Lady Flyers elected to call a timeout. Correction on the roster there, that was actually Maria Del Pozo. So we're going to step aside, take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Maria Del Pozo got the basket to go, sinks the free throw, and it's a 5-0 St. Joe lead. That ball knocked away. Lady Bloodhounds with the ball, floater, count it. Del Pozo with back-to-back buckets, and it's 7-0 Lady Bloodhounds. Lady Flyers now pressing on the other end. Shot no good. Loose ball picked up. Back comes Del Pozo, the senior. Gets this one up. High off the glass, no good. Fighting for the loose board is Tovar. She gets it. St. Joe will maintain possession. Driving around with the right hand. Off the board, no good. Second chance bucket. Count it. St. Joe leads 9-0 out of the gate after a slow start. As the Lady Flyers get on the board for the first time this afternoon, Taylor Fay gets that one to go off the glass. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Joe with possession, pass inside. Feeds it out to Lucera Gonzalez. Over to the other Gonzalez, that's Alejandra. Emily Webb called for the foul. First team foul. Gonzalez with the ball. Passes it inside to Serna. Serna back out to Gonzalez. Thought about the three, being guarded closely by Tillman. Bounce pass inside, stolen, and back comes Tillman on the other end. Driving to the lane, off the glass, no good. Loose ball picked up by Tovar. And Regina Tovar is going to be whistled for the foul. Pass inside, high off the glass, and that's a hard foul right underneath the basket. Tara Swore will go to the free throw line. St. Joe with the early 9-2 lead. So Swore will shoot two with the left hand. That one rattles in and out of the rim, no good. Second free throw off the mark. But Fay gets the rebound, and then a loose ball picked up by St. Joe. Gonzalez pushing it on the other end and gets the friendly roll. And the St. Joe defense has certainly made their presence known here, forcing a couple of turnovers. The last replay there. Little under 4 minutes to go. As the officials are not sure what they're discussing over on the far side. But nonetheless, it's going to be St. Joe basketball. I'm not sure if They were having a chat with the visiting parents over on the other end. Not exactly sure what that conversation is like, but haven't heard much really, at least to what I've heard so far. That ball is knocked away, and it's Lady Flyer basketball. Pass inside. That one taken away. Loose ball. Fight for the loose ball, and right underneath the basket. The possession arrow is going to have it for St. Joe. Back come the Lady Bloodhounds. Gonzalez with the right hand. Hits it over to Serna. Serna back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has that one picked off by Emily Webb. Webb gives it up to Terriot. Tovar picks up the loose ball, gets it back over to Gonzalez. Driving over to Del Pozo, gets the bucket to go. 13-12, and another steal coming from the press. St. Joe's defense forcing the issue and gets another bucket. Del Pozo with another bucket. She's had herself a big first quarter. That ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up again by St. Joe. And Gonzalez. She gets the bucket to go. It's 17-2. Brownsville St. Joe on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressing.
Welcome back to Brownsville St. Joe. The timeout taken by the Lady Flyers. They trail 17-2. Brownsville St. Joseph's defense, a big factor in why they jumped out to this big lead here in the first quarter. Loose ball, Faye gets that one up. That's Tara Swar, correction. This is game one of a doubleheader. Second game later this afternoon will be on the boys' side. Substitutions coming in. Heidi Terry checking in. Second free throw, no good. Misses them both. Tovar with the ball, pushing it up from right to left. She's had a big first quarter. Hands it off to Tovar. With the right hand, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Flyers, and here comes that press. Tillman was trying to break the press, but Gonzalez picks up the loose ball. That one high off the glass, no good. Tovar with a jumper has that one blocked. Tillman with the ball. Back come the Flyers on the other end. Webb kicks it out. Webb lost the handle on that one. Now back comes Gonzalez. And that one gets the friendly roll, and it's good. And another loose ball, Gonzalez with another easy layup. And right now it's all Brownsville St. Joe. They've dominated here in this first quarter. And another bucket. Right now, Brownsville St. Joe is running the Lady Flyers off the floor here with a strong first quarter. They lead 23-2. Tillman trying to work her way around. Clock stops. It's 39 seconds. Hard to tell with the scoreboard being here on the right-hand side. 39 seconds, clock ticking away here in the opening quarter. Tovar is going to try and hold for the last shot. Working away at midcourt. Clock continuing to wind down. Tovar trying to find a lane, and does. Shot no good. Lady Flyers with a rebound. That's going to be a deep two. Shot up and airballed. 6 seconds left here in the first period. Webb to inbound. Passes this one out. Three-pointer on the way, and then out of the rim. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. 23-2, St. Joe leads. You're watching Real Sports Live.
45 with a single you just have to have. Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. It's a 23-2 Brownsville St. Joseph lead. And the Lady Flyers haven't been able to solve this St. Joe defense, and their first possession is a turnover, picking up right where they left off. Tovar driving to the lane, bounce pass inside, off the glass and good. As Natalia Montemayor, the junior, now in the ball game. Some substitutions for St. Joe. Basket's not going to count. And the ball is going to stay with, or the ball is going to be in St. Joe's possession. Gonzalez dribbling it up to Tovar. She retreats back to the volleyball line. So Tovar driving, that shot blocked. Good defensive play right underneath the basket from Taylor Fay. Ball inbound to Montemayor. Gets it out to Gonzalez. Shot's good. Andrea Hassel, the sophomore, got that bucket to go. (27-2) is the score. Tovar with the ball. With the left hand, bounce pass inside to Hassel. Gets it out, shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Tillman. Tillman trying to take it coast to coast, passes it inside, loses her footing. Heidi Terry had the right idea, just lost her footing right underneath the basket. The Flyers only able to put up 2 points in that first quarter. They've yet to score here in the second. Still plenty of time. Deep two, shot no good. Blocked by Tillman. Ball goes out of bounds. It should stay with St. Joe. And it is, so Tovar to inbound. Shot no good from Hassel, rebounded by the Lady Flyers. Loose ball picked up, back into the hands of Faye. Pushing it back on the other end is now Terry. Terry swings it over to Faye. Faye over to Hillman, down the baseline. Tillman shot off the, underneath the part of the backboard. This should be an easy two. That one rattles in and out of the rim. The Lady Flyers just can't catch a break here as Faye had an easy bucket. That ball just refuses to go in. That layup no good. Loose ball, and it's picked up by St. Joe. Good heads-up play. Back comes Del Pozo on the other end. 1-on-3, side step to the basket, count it. Del Pozo with a bucket. St. Joe continuing to dominate here in the quarter. That ball taken away by Tovar. It goes out of bounds. And it should be Victoria basketball, or it's going to be St. Joe basketball. Lucetta Gonzalez inbounds it. Deep three-pointer on the way off the back of the rim, no good. Second chance bucket from Hassel. Hassel gets the bucket to go. St. Joe again with the possession. Gonzalez puts up a three, no good. Loose ball, second chance, got her own rebound is Hassel. Underneath the basket was Nadia Serna. 31-2. 4:48. Ball inbounded. Tillman, swing pass inside, that's knocked away. Three-pointer, swish! Natalia Montemayor from downtown makes it 34-2. Now the Lady Flyers just have not been able to recover. That's because both teams got off to a relatively slow start. But once St. Joe found their defense and their quick pace on offense, they have not slowed down since. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Long pass from Tillman. She was looking for Faye. It sails out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Joe basketball. We'll see if they decide to slow down the pace here. Gonzalez with the ball. Pass inside to Montemayor, and that's easy pickings. Montemayor with back-to-back buckets. Tillman now pushing it on the other end. Tillman swings it out to Swore. Pass inside for the bucket, it's good. (36-4). Bounce pass, three-pointer on the way, no good. Gets the rebound was Faye. Passes it up, shot off the side of the rim, no good. Gonzalez gets the rebound. Nice behind the back move, 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Drives to the lane off the front of the rim. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Flyers. Lauren Terriot was crossing midcourt until she was fouled. Swore inbounds it to Tillman. Pass over the head of Terry, and that's out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Joe basketball. The boys team getting warmed up. Luigi Cristiano. It's good to see him back. The last time we saw him, he was on the shelf. He had an ankle injury. This was way back in the middle of December when St. Joe lost in overtime to Harlingen. That one was a classic. No, not just overtime. They lost in triple overtime. So that game was definitely one to remember on the basketball season. Harlingen is getting set for the Bird Bowl on Friday to wrap up their regular season finale. The Brownsville St. Joseph boys have come a long way since. They'll be up next in game 2 of our doubleheader. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Lady Bloodhounds with a big lead. That ball goes out of bounds. Pass inside to Tillman. This is a loose ball picked up by St. Joe. A good hustle play from Serna. Serna gets it up to Gonzalez. That pass knocked away and off the foot over on the far side from Megan Maori. That ball went off her shoe and went out of bounds, so it's going to be St. Joe ball. As Lauren Terriot checks back into the game. Montemayor, bounce pass, deep 2, no good. Second chance bucket, ball goes out of bounds. It was tipped. So now substitutions coming into the game. Regina Tovar checks back into the game. Alexandria Vasquez. Andrea Hassel. And Del Pozo all checking back into the game for St. Joe. A minute and change left here in the first half. All knocked out of bounds. And going to the free throw line is Terriot. Well, the first matchup between these two teams, St. Joe won a barn burner 77-71. That was back in the month of January 23rd, in fact. Misses both free throws. Well, you kind of figured that this game might be just as good, or we didn't expect it to be a blowout this early, but the St. Joe defense definitely came to play in that first quarter with that press. Loose ball picked up. Terriot gets her own rebound in the basket. Terriot, a starter here this afternoon for the Lady Flyers. Terriot with the ball down the baseline. Pushing it back up. A little over a minute to go. Tillman with the ball. Driving with the right hand. Cornered. Tillman kicks it out. Pass out to Swore. Back inside to Tillman. Backing her man down. She gets fouled and she'll go to the line. Maya Tillman will be at the free throw line. First free throw, no good. One of the Edge brothers, Tomas Edge, getting warmed up. The boys team, I think they're going to take a little mini halftime shoot around, as the Flyers are also here. Tovar, the freshman, with the ball, gets it up to Gonzalez. Final seconds here in the first half, and it's all St. Joe. Coach Tino Villarreal expected to make an appearance here at some point. Three-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Lady Bloodhounds. Shot no good. Rebound. Loose ball picked up by Gonzalez. Gets the basket. And a whistle with 2 seconds. Free throw no good. That shot at the buzzer. And we're going to count it. So it's 40-8. St. Joe leads at halftime. Stick around for some first half highlights. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
It's going to be St. Joe basketball. Tovar the inbound along the baseline. Gets it in. Nice move. Driving in. Bounce pass inside. That shot's blocked. Or Tillman with the ball. May have gotten away with a carry. Has that one knocked away by Tovar. Back comes St. Joe on the other end. Trying to take it coast to coast. Tovar driving to the lane. Counted on the foul. Night for Brownsville St. Joe. Loose ball picked away by St. Joe. Now back comes Tawad on the other end. Layup, counted on the foul. Again, and one. Free throw. And it's a 5-0 St. Joe lead. That ball knocked away. Lady Bloodhounds with the ball. Floater, counted. St. Joe will maintain possession, driving around with the right hand. Off the board, no good. Second chance bucket, counted. St. Joe leads 9-0 out of the gate after a slow start. As the Lady Flyers get on the mark, but Faye gets the rebound, and then a loose ball picked up by St. Joe. Gonzalez pushing it on the other end and gets the friendly roll. Webb gives it up to Terriot. Tovar picks up the loose ball, gets it back over to Gonzalez, driving over to Del Pozo, gets the bucket to go. Del Pozo with another bucket. She's had herself a big first quarter. That ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up again by St. Joe. And Gonzalez lost the handle on that one. Now back comes Gonzalez. And that one gets the friendly roll. And it's good. And another loose ball. Gonzalez with another easy layup. Flyers haven't been able to solve this St. Joe defense, and their first possession is a turnover, picking up right where they left off. Tovar driving to the lane, bounce pass inside, off the glass and good. Back to the volleyball line. So Tovar driving, that shot blocked. Loose ball, and it's picked up by St. Joe. Good heads-up play. Back comes Del Pozo on the other end. 1-on-3, side step to the basket, count it. Back of the rim, no good. Second chance bucket from Hassel. Hassel gets the bucket. It sails out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Joe basketball. We'll see if they decide to slow down the pace here. Gonzalez with the ball. Pass inside to Montemayor, and that's easy pickings. And it's going to be St. Joe basketball. Tovar the inbound along the baseline. Gets it in. Nice move. Driving in. Bounce pass inside. That shot's blocked. Tillman with the ball. May have gotten away with a carry. Has that one knocked away by Tovar. Back comes St. Joe on the other end. Trying to take it coast to coast. Tovar driving to the lane. Count it on the foul. Night for Brownsville St. Joe. Loose ball picked away by St. Joe. Now back comes Tovar on the other end. Layup, counted on the foul. Again, and one. Free throw. And it's a 5-0 St. Joe lead. That ball knocked away. Lady Bloodhounds with the ball. Floater, count it. St. Joe will maintain possession, driving around with the right hand. Off the board, no good. Second chance bucket, count it. St. Joe leads 9-0 out of the gate after a slow start. As the Lady Flyers get on the mark. But Faye gets the rebound, and then a loose ball picked up by St. Joe. Gonzalez pushing it on the other end and gets the friendly roll. Webb gives it up to Terriot. Tovar picks up the loose ball, gets it back over to Gonzalez, driving over to Del Pozo, gets the bucket to go. Del Pozo with another bucket. She's had herself a big first quarter. That ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up again by St. Joe. And Gonzalez lost the handle on that one. Now back comes Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to Brownsville St. Joseph Academy. 40-8, Lady Bloodhounds with the lead, as you saw the first half highlights during our halftime. So post-game, we will have a post-game guest, our player of the game. Right now there are a couple of Lady Bloodhounds, who could definitely make a case for our player of the game. I think we're just waiting on the officials. I think that's what we're waiting for, because the Lady Flyers are on the court. St. Joe's on the court. But nonetheless, Brownsville St. Joe with a comfortable 40-8 lead. Again, we're on the eve of the high school playoffs for girls basketball in the UIL ranks. As again, this is the penultimate game of the regular season for St. Joe, and talking with their coaching staff pregame, this game, they are looking towards a co-district title with Incarnate Word Corpus Christi, as those two split their regular season meetings a game apiece. And the expectation and what it's looking like is both teams will win out in the regular season and will have themselves a co-title. So we are moments away from the start of the second half. Lady Flyers inbounded, and away we go. Swore with the ball. Got it out to Tillman. Nice pass inside. That one knocked away. Gonzalez now pushing it up. And we'll see how St. Joe approaches this second half. Three-pointer on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Loose ball. Fighting for it underneath the basket. Some aggressive play there from Heidi Terry. Just lost a handle on it. Tovad with the ball, getting ready to inbound right underneath the basket. Along the baseline, gets the bucket. First points of the evening goes to Brownsville St. Joe. Again, we'll go over our basketball playoff schedule. We have 15 playoff games on our schedule over the next 48 hours, both Thursday and Friday. 15 playoff games. That's a heck of an accomplishment there, I'd have to say, with everyone here with Real Sports. That shot no good. Games going up from Orange Grove all the way down to Edinburgh, everywhere in between, both Thursday and Friday. San Perlita and DeHanes, they'll tussle tomorrow night at Orange Grove. Los Fresnos taking on Edinburgh High. And Alice on the road at Rio Hondo. All those games will be on Real Sports Live. That shot no good from Tillman. As the boys continuing to get stretched out and ready to go. Basket is good. 44-8. That ball knocked away. 6:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Swore to inbound, gets it. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Leaping for the board is Faye, gets it out to Tillman. Tillman had that one taken away from Gonzalez. Back comes St. Joe. That ball pushed up from the wing. Shot doesn't go in. Faye with a rebound, gets it to Tillman. Tillman has that one knocked away by Gonzalez, but it just goes out of bounds over on the far side. Tillman with the ball, being double teamed at the volleyball line. Tillman with a right hand, gets that pass in, off the glass, count it for the two. Swore gets that bucket to go. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air. So expecting some cold weather. Right now it's warm in this gym, as it always is. No AC here in the gym. The last time we were here, last time I was here, Tino Villarreal gave me a historic lecture on this gym and how it was designed. They do have a new floor from the last time I was here. The new floor was done by former Harlingen coach Greg Yates. I know he takes a lot of pride in this floor, in his new career, and that's designing gym floors. That bucket's good. Nadia Serna lost her glasses there. The official kindly picked them up, and after her bucket was made, 46-10. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and a snappy looking floor gym here at Brownsville St. Joe. And with the way the gym is designed, one of the more unique gyms, if not the most unique gym in the Rio Grande Valley. Three-pointer, no good. Shot off the mark from Terry. So again, if you are ready for some more basketball, we got the games for you. 15 games on the slate. Three-pointer on the way, bang! Nadia Serna from downtown. 49-10, Brownsville St. Joe. Tillman with the left hand, stops, kicks it out. Shot from the baseline, well short, rebounded by St. Joe. So I bring up our schedule. We'll let you know what else we have on tap. Thursday, we have Corpus Christi Veterans taking on Laredo Figueroa. That game at Alice High School. Tip-off set for 5:30. Santa Gertrudis taking on Mathis at Corpus Christi Carroll. 6 o'clock tip-off. San Perlita and DeHanes. That game being played at Orange Grove High School. Three-pointer from Gonzalez, no good. Gets her own rebound. Hustling in, gets fouled on her way to the basket. She'll go to the line. Montemayor and Trevino getting ready to check into the game. Brazos Port taking on Port Lavaca. That game, Mark Molina will have the call there. So those games all going up down the coastal bend. Free throws good. So Hassel checking into the game along with Montemayor and Trevino. So some substitutions for St. Joe. Those are Thursday's games up in the coastal bend. Going on Friday up in the Corpus area. Rio Grande City taking on Flower Bluff. That game being played at Falfurrias. Gonzalez gets the bucket, 52-12, St. Joe. Toloso Midway taking on Port Isabel. That game is one of a doubleheader at HM King. La Feria and Cal Allen is a part of that twin bill. Fremont and Three Rivers, that game being played at Robstown, and San Isidro at Titan. So we had just gotten word that San Isidro was trying to decide on whether they were going to play on a Friday or on a Saturday. Then they couldn't find the location. The early indication was pointing towards their game being played at George West, a gym that they were familiar with, that their volleyball team had a couple of playoff games there earlier this year. But that game wound up being at Tilden. First free throw, no good. Sinks the second free throw. So on Friday, there is plenty of games up in the Coastal Bend. Here in the RGV, not too many playoff games, but we do have a full slate of regular season games as the boys are wrapping up the regular season. St. Joe, under 3 minutes to go with the ball. Gonzalez fires up a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Oh, I tell you what, Gonzalez is not shy. She almost fired that one from downtown. This one she tries, bang! Gonzalez thought about it the first time, second time around, she got a little trigger happy and it paid off. He's definitely had a ball game this afternoon, showing off some serious range. Go back and check out that replay. And see, the first time she said, maybe I'll decide to kick it out this time. And then second time around, she says, do it again, I dare you. 56-12. And here comes Montemayor, the dual sport athlete. She had a strong volleyball season for Coach O and the Lady Hounds during the fall season. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Terriot lost the handle on it. 2:01 left in the third period, 56-12, St. Joe with the lead. So Friday, we'll run down the regular season games that we have going on. McAllen Row at Sherryland Pioneer, 6:30 tip-off. Mac High at Sherryland. That game also for 6:30. We do have a doubleheader at Donna High School. As tipping things off will be the 5A by-district matchup between McAllen Memorial at Donna, followed by the boys game. That's Brownsville Pace at Donna, as the Trevino boys will have that doubleheader tomorrow night at Donna High School. So they'll have a regular season boys game along with a playoff game on the girls' side. Not a bad afternoon if you are a Donna fan. Then going down the schedule, Harlingen at Edinburgh Vella. That is the girls by-district game in Class 6A. That's where I will be tomorrow night. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. Then wrapping up our coverage in the regular season is the Bird Bowl between Harlingen and Harlingen South. Of course, that game essentially meaningless, just really for bragging rights, as both the Cardinals and the Hawks have already punched their postseason ticket. Harlingen South did it with a win at Los Fresnos last week. Harlingen South had 3 games left. They needed to win just 1 to secure a playoff spot, and not many expected South to come out with that win at Los Fresnos, because you looked at the schedule and saw, well, they have Los Fresnos, San Benito, Harlingen. They might not do it against Los Fresnos, but you like their chances against San Benito. But the Hawks decided to get it done early, and they're back in the playoffs. No indication yet on who they'll play just yet. Edinburgh North and Edinburgh Economides went at it last night as a travel is called on Montemayor. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. La Jolla High School, they did clinch the 31 6A district title outright last night, as did Weslaco, and an interesting stat that we saw earlier this week with the Falcons had won 6 straight district titles. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be St. Joe basketball. Los Fresnos went on an incredible run, winning 60-odd games in a span of 6 years, only losing 7. 3 of those 7 losses have come this year. So they have been pretty dominant, to say the least. 3-pointer no good. The Weslaco Panthers, in their first year back in 32 6A, win the district outright. That ball taken away from Trevino. Trevino makes a nice move, but that's going to be a carry, and yeah, she's laughing about that one. Her and Montemayor laughing with each other about that one. Can't exactly do that. Lady Flyers with the ball, trying to find any sort of momentum here with a 2-3 district record. St. Joe with a 4-1 district record, and again, all signs pointing to a co-championship with IWA. Shot at the buzzer. Are they going to count it? Checking at the scores table, they do. Shot's good. We head to the fourth. St. Joe leads 56-14. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the fourth quarter, and away we go. It's all Brownsville St. Joe. Game 2 on the doubleheader. Scheduled to start at 5:30. We may start a little later than that. Three ball on the way, shot no good. Hustling, saving it. Here on right in front of the St. Joe bench. Good effort from Lucetta Gonzalez. Tovar inbounded to Gonzalez, and again, don't dare her to take a three. She'll take it. She thought about that one. Gonzalez now doesn't have a shot, kicks it out. Retreating back is Serna. Back over to Gonzalez. Swings it back over to Serna. St. Joe now looking to try and play keep away and milk this clock down and improve to 5-1 in district play. Serna out to Tovar. Tovar wide open. Gonzalez fires up a three. This time that one's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Flyers. Loose ball picked up by St. Joe. And another turnover. Gonzalez puts up a three. Off the mark. Back come the Lady Flyers. Gonzalez, shot no good. And they'll get fouled right underneath the basket. Swore will go to the free throw line. So we are getting set for game 2 of the doubleheader. Second free throw is good. Oh, heads up down there. Terriot thought that it was Lady Flyer basketball, and she was getting ready to inbound the ball. But she's kind of laughing at herself right now because Terriot thought it was Lady Flyer basketball. She was getting ready to inbound it, and the official said, "Oh no, it's St. Joe basketball." And had a little slip up there. It's all right. Driving down the baseline with a right hand. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Lady Flyers. That was Swore. Kicking it back out. Loose ball. Picked up. Shot from the corner off the side of the rim. That was Terry with a basket. Passing it back up to Tovar. He traces it down. And off the glass, and that's an easy pickings for Tovar. Tillman now with the ball. Tillman with a right hand, trying to get past, works around the screen, kicks it out. Three-pointer from the corner, count it. Heidi Terry drills the tray. 5.5 to go. Some substitutions now coming in for St. Joe. And a wide open bucket there for Tovar. A little bit of a breakdown in the defense there. 60-19, all St. Joe. Tillman kicks it out to Terry. Back inside to Tillman. Stops, resets, gets her own rebound. And a good hustle play there from Tillman. Starting to cool off just a little bit here in the gym with the sun coming down. Gonzalez puts up a three. Shot well off the mark. Ball picked away by Gonzalez with the left hand. That layup doesn't go, and Gonzalez is wondering, what do I got to do to get a bucket in this fourth quarter? In that third quarter, it seemed as if she couldn't be stopped. Montemayor's three-pointer no good. There he is, Coach Tino Villarreal. He's here in attendance. Catching the fourth quarter with St. Joe with a healthy lead. 4.5 to go. Tillman with the ball, driving with the right hand. She has the last 4 points for the Lady Flyers. Montemayor pushing it back up, kicks it out. Joby now in the game for St. Joe, along with Rebecca Garcia. Juliana Trevino. Montemayor kicks it out to Trevino. Trevino buries a 3. The crowd loves that one. Trevino hit the 3 ball. It's 63-23, 3.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tillman's pass inside. Shot high off the glass, no good. Loose ball. Trying to track it down and does. And Montemayor is going to wisely just let that one sail out of bounds as Mallory Santana made a valiant effort to try to save that ball. And now Montemayor running the point. As I mentioned earlier, she had a strong season on the volleyball court back in the fall. Trevino back out to Montemayor. Another 3-pointer on the way. That one airballed well off. Trevino kicks this one out. Shot on the way, no good. Loose ball. This one's going to be thrown away, and it should be, I thought that was St. Joe basketball, but it is Flyer basketball. Now substitutions in. Heidi Terry going to be checking into the game. 63-23. Lady Flyers with the ball. Tillman pushing it back up. Pass inside, off the glass and good. Taylor Fay gets the bucket to go, and well, a much better 4th quarter here for the Lady Flyers. Oh, Montemayor with the ball, bounce pass inside to Hassel, turnaround jumper, shot blocked. Fay came up with a nice block defensively. Hassel picking up the loose ball, her shot's no good. Oh, Montemayor took a spill there against Fay. Loose ball. A whistle comes in. Timeout by St. Joe. 30-second timeout on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. We're just trying to decide who's our player of the game, and I think we're going to go with number 24, Lucida Gonzalez. And we're going to go ahead and try and pull some post-game magic, and we're going to try and bring her on the post-game show once the game is over. So hang tight with us as we are under 2 minutes to go. As we're going to try and get Lucida Gonzalez to join us here at post-game. Second bucket is good. And we are trucking towards a conclusion as Mr. Cristiano is here in attendance. Haven't seen him since football season. And again, stay with us as the boys game is scheduled to start at 5:30, but right now I don't think we're going to be starting on time. But nonetheless, stay tuned as we have game 2 of the doubleheader between now the Flyers and the Bloodhounds, with the Lady Bloodhounds taking care of business. They're going to improve to 5-1 as they head to their regular season finale. And again, a outright district title it's not it's not, it's not impossible, but the expectation is for both teams to win their final 2 games and wound up finishing with the same district record, having both of them split their regular season matchups. We're looking at a co-district championship. Bucket's good. Final 30 seconds. And the crowd loves it here at St. Joe, 65-27 as this game moves towards a conclusion. That shot up. Loose ball picked up. St. Joe can run out the clock here. 3-pointer on the way, no good, but that's the final score. Brownsville St. Joe, 65. St. Joe Victoria, 27. Player of the game, Lucetta Gonzalez. We're going to step aside. Stay tuned for the post-game show. You're watching Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Welcome back to our post-game show. We're coming to you live from Brownsville St. Joe. Lucia Gonzalez joining us here on the post-game show. Gonzalez, you had a big game this afternoon. This was the second time you guys had played the Lady Flyers. The first time it was 77-21. This time, 65-27. What was the difference?
The difference was us coming together as a team, hustling, keeping our head in the game, and working as a team to get a district championship.
And you guys are now closer to that district championship. Coach was telling me that we're looking at probably, most likely a co-district title, but still nonetheless, you guys are 5-1. What's been working for you guys throughout this 5-1 district stretch?
What's been working for us is us keeping our head in the game, working as a team, and not giving up.
Coming into this game, you guys, like I mentioned, you guys had beaten them before pretty handily. This time, the defense in that first quarter, it seemed like the defense is what set the tone. Do you feel that same way?
I feel exactly the same way. Our pressuring the ball at the top of the key, we kept on pushing and not giving up, and we kept on hustling.
You had 10 points tonight, or this afternoon, rather. You showed off some serious range, particularly from almost the volleyball line, if you remember that shot. The first time you got it, you thought about it, you passed it, then they passed it back to you and said, what the heck, let me take the shot. Walk me through that play.
I was just looking for my teammates. I was considering shooting the ball, but I was like, I think there's a higher percentage chance of making my teammates shooting it. But then they passed it back, and I was like, I got this, and I shot it.
Definitely. You guys are now getting ready for the postseason. Do you feel right now this is the best you guys have played?
Yes, I feel like this is the best we've ever played. We're working as a team, and we're just straight up working as a team and not giving up. We're hustling at practice, and yes.
You're a junior this year, sprinkled in with a couple of juniors and seniors, but your buddy, the freshman, excuse me, I'm trying to find her name here, Regina Tovar.
Yes.
Regina Tovar, every time I've seen her, she has stepped up. And what are you seeing in her as a freshman?
We're helping her out. She's a great freshman. She's here every practice, and we help her out, and we're hopefully being good leaders and giving a good example for her.
Again, congratulations on the win. Lucia Gonzalez, the junior, with 10 points, leading Brownsville St. Joe to a 65-27 win here for Brownsville St. Joe. We're going to let you go. Go take a picture with your teammates. Thanks for joining us here on the postgame.
Thank you.
This game is brought to you in part by the concession stand in Santa Rosa. a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa.
And that wraps up our post-game show here at Brownsville St. Joe. So Gonzalez finished with 10 points, 3 Lady Bloodhounds finishing in double figures as they are that much closer to a district title with now a 5-1 district record, sweeping the season series against St. Joe Victoria. So stay tuned. The boys are up next here on Rural Sports Live. I want to thank everyone for joining us. The final score is 65-27. Brownsville